Hey y'all, I'm Derek and welcome to the final episode of 31 Days of Found Horror. So today, I've decided that our last movie is going to be one that actually speaks to one of my irrational fears. I am deathly afraid of clowns. I have been since I was a kid, I don't know why. It's something about the face. And there's actually a story of me running from one side of a mall to the other side of the mall simply because there was a troop of clowns there and one of them tried honking my nose. Yeah. So this movie is only 46 minutes long and it's called Clownz R Us. Ooh. So are clowns still as scary as I think they are? How about we find out? Let's get started. Honestly, on one hand, this movie's not that good, but on the other hand, this movie is probably the best one we've seen on this show. Other than Remnants. Remnants will always have a place in my heart. So the movie starts out with a warning that says there might be explicit violence and vulgarity, and that made me go, ooh, it's vulgar, yay. Then it cuts to a bunch of newscasts about the clown epidemic that we had back in 2016. God, do you remember the creepy clown epidemic? So much has happened in the last 4 years, I can't remember all this stuff. People were just walking around in crazy clown get-ups and on the back of cars in crazy clown get-ups. People, it was weird. I don't know if it was a movement, if it was a protest, or if it was just done for, was Vine still around at that time? Either Vine or TikTok, whichever was around. And then it cuts to the Providence saying that this footage was found in 2016 during the creepy clown epidemic. It has not been altered at all. And we can tell that. There's no lighting. Some of those shots are like completely unreadable. On the whole, it's passable. Then it cuts to July 2nd, 2016. And there's a little kid talking into a camera about how he and his brother are going to be spending the 4th of July weekend with his uncle and cousin at their new house while their parents are out on a business trip. Okay. Sound cool. And they're leaving tomorrow. Cut to tomorrow. So they're driving, there's lots of scenes of driving, they're driving, all of a sudden the kid goes, we're on a road trip! And then they're driving, and then all of a sudden there's a creepy clown on the side of the road. Freaky. And then they finally get to the house, and we meet the uncle and the cousin Daniel. I'm not sure if they actually said the vlogger's name in the movie, but I didn't catch it. I caught everybody else's name. There was the uncle, we didn't get his name either. There's Ted, who's the older brother, and Daniel, who's the cousin. And then they get there and the uncle says they are going to do fireworks, but they're not going to stay out too late because of the crazy clowns. All the kids go swimming. Then they get out and they're drinking store brand orange drink and talking about the clowns, like, where are they from? Why are they doing this? Why are they wearing masks? They're obviously men and all that. And they're trying to have a philosophical debate about crazy clowns. I think the whole point is you don't have a point. Then it cuts to the July 4th fireworks extravaganza, and they're like, oh, I love the 4th of July. Hey, where's Daniel? So they go look for Daniel, and Daniel just does a quick jump scare, you know, as kids do. That's it. Then it cuts into the house, and there's a clown out in the front yard. And Daniel's like, Dad, there's a clown in the front yard. So Uncle goes out and says, you need to get off my property or else I'll call the police. So the clown, who is really creepy, just turns and walks away. And later on, the clown comes back. Ooh. So the uncle goes out to confront him again, and there's a second clown who comes in and just whacks him. He whacks him. But the way the clowns are acting, it's really creepy actually. But it would have made more sense if the kids had more of a reaction. The way it's acted, the kids are acting like they know it's going to happen, if that makes sense. They don't have the right reaction to it. They're just like, oh my God, oh my God. Dude, there's literally a clown with an axe about to whack your uncle. Have some emotion. And they literally just stand there while a crazy clown with an axe whacks the uncle. Then the clown looks at them and charges at the screen door, so they close the door. So Ted, the older brother, starts to call 911, but there is no service. And then the power goes out. Maybe they've gone through shock straight to calm, I don't know. But they're just not acting as I would act. I would have been freaking the hell out. So they look out and there's a third clown now. Ooh, no! And the cousin says, hey, we can go down to the basement, use the door down there to go to the backyard, and then run to the nearest police station. And everyone's like, okay. So they go down and there's a clown down there with a jack-in-the-box ominously in the corner. It looks up and starts chasing them. It was actually kind of creepy. It was really creepy, actually. So they run out of the basement and close it, and Ted's like, okay, we've got to lock all the doors and windows. Are you telling me you didn't do that before? When you saw them actually kill the uncle? Dude, y'all got a clown infestation now. There are going to be clowns everywhere. So they go through and lock all the doors and windows, basically locking themselves in now. After all that, Ted's like, who got the side door? And then they argue about who was supposed to get the side door because nobody got the side door. And then a clown just pops out and the camera blurs just in time for Ted to kill the clown with scissors. But seriously, you spent so much time fighting on who was supposed to lock the side door. Y'all didn't lock the side door. A little while passes and they decide to look out again and the clowns are all gone. So Ted gets this great idea that they need to go outside and check. Okay, bring the keys. You've got a car there. Bring your keys and just keep the coast clear until you get to the car and then nope out of there. That's the way it's supposed to go. But do they? No. They just go outside and look around. And Ted gets whacked and pulled away. Two younger kids have no reaction, except they're like, no, 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 and then run back into the house. That's it. And once they're in the house, they lock the door, but a clown takes a hammer and breaks a window. So they run upstairs, hide in the closet in the bedroom. Well, of course, clown comes in, looks at the closet, and looks down and sees them. So they run out and they lock themselves in a bathroom and they don't check the tub. The curtain's closed. They should have checked the tub. You know why? Because there was a clown there. And then, of course, it glitches out just in time for them to kill a clown. They decide that if the coast is clear, they're going to try to make a run for it again. Well, fool me twice. They run outside. They don't even get outside the yard when Daniel starts saying, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. Dude, you have crazy clowns trying to kill you. No. You keep running. You keep running until your legs give out. But do they? No. And so the clown gets them. Daniel gets killed and the vlogging kid gets knocked out. And the clown takes the camera and the vlogging kid, and then it cuts. Then it comes back on. And the vlogging kid is strapped to a chair and the clown is there looking at him. And the vlogging kid goes, where's Daniel? The clown pulls out a hand, and it's supposed to be Daniel's. And with the blood from the hand, he paints makeup onto the kid, who's crying at this point, of course. And then he puts a rubber nose on the kid. He grabs the camera, moves in close, and starts acting like he's going to whack the vlogging kid. And he goes in, stops, and just goes, ha, ha, ha. Honestly, that was creepy to me. But then he just leaves. Vlogging kid is still in the chair, not able to move, and the battery goes out. And that's the end of the movie. Honestly, I ain't mad at it. Kids couldn't act, but dang, the clowns were creepy as hell. And what I really like is that it was a family picture. In the sense that everybody on the cast and crew were related. It had some good atmosphere, it had some really good shots, really scary shots. Yeah, I can dig this movie. I was actually quite entertained. So have you seen this movie? If so, leave me a message down below and tell me what you thought about it. And of course, if you haven't seen this movie, it will be available in the description. So huzzah, this project is finished. 31 days, 31 movies. All in all, I had a lot of fun, and I'm so happy that all of y'all decided to come along this journey with me. Thank you all so much. Will I do something like this again? Probably, but I'm going to give myself a hell of a lot more time to actually do it. I started this on a whim, literally on September 28th, because I had an idea that, hey, maybe I could do this. Well, I did this, but I'm not going to do it all in 1 month again. Do y'all have any genre of YouTube movie that you'd like me to check out? If so, just leave me a note down below and I'll look into it. And with that, this is the closing of 31 Days of Found Horror. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in. And y'all have a safe and happy Halloween.